Hey! So as you can see by the title, I'm actually going to be testing Sleek makeup today. I have used Sleek makeup before. I really like their lip stuff and I really like their eyeshadows, but I haven't used anything else from the range. I haven't used any foundation or concealer or eyebrow stuff, so today I'm going to be testing all of that out and doing a full face of makeup using only Sleek products. But this is the finished look, so if you want to see what I think about the process and how everything goes on and what I think about them, then you can just keep watching and I'll get into the video now. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the foundation, and these are the ones that I have. This is the Sleek Cream to Powder SPF 15 foundation. So I got two different colours because when I bought this, I was a lot darker in skin tone. I'd just come back from travelling and I was really tanned, and I kind of bought this straight away, but because I haven't got around to doing the video, my skin has got a lot lighter since then. So this is the dark one that I started off buying, and then I bought the light one, which is this one, after, like more recently. The darker one is in the shade Bamboo and the lighter one is in the shade Oatmeal. I want to try and kind of mix them together just because my skin isn't really either one of these colours. I think this is a bit too light and this is a bit too dark, so if I mix them together hopefully it will turn out fine. So that's the second one. I think I've got way too much on there and I'm going to attempt to mix them together. I've just put way too much on, but that looks like a better colour to me. The foundation itself, I don't think I'm really a fan of just because I can't get my head around the whole cream to powder concept. It feels okay, but it doesn't feel like really matte. And if I put my fingers on my face, like I can see the foundation. But yeah, not the best start, but I really don't think Sleek are known for their foundations. This was literally the only one that I could see on their website, so I think they're more well known for their other products, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Next thing I have is the Sleek Luminaire Highlighting Concealer. So, looks like this. I think it's a twisty thing. I like the packaging, it's like matte black. This looks very dark. It looks so much lighter on the packaging, look. Not the same colour. Okay, well it's the only one that I've got, so I'm gonna have to just go with it. But it's definitely not the right colour. It's like darker than the foundation. I might as well not bother, but I don't want to not bother because I still want to test it, do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's very high coverage though, like under my eye here where I've just kind of done this. It looks really streaky and like you can see through it. Oh god. Oh my god, why isn't it blending? Can you see that? Like, look at this bit here, right? It's not moving. What is going on? Maybe it's the foundation. I'm trying to blend this so bad and it's just not happening. Oh my god, I'm so surprised. I really like Sleek as a brand. Look at this. Right, look at this on my forehead here. It's still in exactly the same place as when I put it. I should have definitely done the concealer first, but I never normally do my concealer first. I'm actually going to have to wipe that off because it looks dreadful. Just using the concealer first on a few spots and stuff that I have, just to see if it actually doesn't blend or whether it was just me. I'm only using a tiny bit though because I just don't trust it. I can't believe how bad this concealer is. It wasn't cheap either, I don't think. I'll put the prices down below, but I believe this was like £7 or £8. So if I show you like this bit under my eye here, do you see like that little line? No matter how much I go over that, that isn't budging. Like that little line there is still there. And if I'm doing my chin, like it's just not, it's not blending. Oh my god, I'm shook at how bad that is. I'm going to do the foundation again, but this time I'm going to apply it with a brush and see if that makes it any better or worse. It's so thick. Like if you don't like the feeling of foundation, this is not the one to go for. This isn't me trying to bash Sleek in any way, by the way. I do actually really love Sleek and their products, so this is why I'm kind of like really confused at why I'm hating this so far, to be quite honest. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for the foundation because, to be honest, it's really bothering me and I don't want to spend any more time on it because I just don't think it's going to get any better, so I'm leaving it. So the next thing that I have to use is the face contour kit, and this is in the shade Light. So this is a pressed contour powder and a highlighter in one. So I'm obviously starting with the contour colour. Obviously, because I haven't powdered my face, this is just like blending the contour with cream. Which is not how I normally do things, not even a little bit. So whenever I kind of try and blend this bit here, it's taking off the foundation from underneath, which is not good. But I don't think it's the contour powder itself doing that. I genuinely think it's the foundation underneath because it's the wrong texture. This was never going to work really. So now I'm going to use the highlighter in this palette as well. Ooh. Okay. They might have redeemed themselves here. Okay, I think I've spent enough time doing my face now. It's driving me absolutely insane, so I'm just going to move on. I'm going to do my eyebrows next, and this is a sleek Eyebrow Stylist in the colour medium. So again, it comes with the really nice matte black packaging, which I'm all about. And then on one side you get a spoolie brush, and then on the other side you get the actual pencil, which is kind of at an angle. I'm going to start with the spoolie bit and just brush out my brows. I'm just going to start underneath. It's a little bit more kind of like orangey brown than ashy brown, and I obviously prefer the ashy brown tone, but it's still working pretty well. I like the way that it's on an angle. I think that works. You can really see the difference in colour. Like, this looks a lot more like orangey brown than my actual eyebrow colour, which is more of like a grey toned ashy brown, which is what your eyebrows are supposed to be like. Well, for my hair colour anyway. Okay, I really hope that when I brush them out they can be fixed, because I don't like the colour. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not impressed so far with anything that I've used. I mean, the consistency is not bad, the spoolie brush isn't bad, it's just the colour. Like, the colour is not right. It looks really strange. Okay, moving swiftly on. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to eyeshadow because this is going tragically. So I've actually got two of the Eye Divine palettes. I've got the one in Rio, which is like the colourful one, and All Night Long, which is more of like a natural shimmer palette. I'm going to swatch some of these from the Rio palette just to see what the pigmentation's like. So I'm going to take the colour City of God, which is this yellow here. So the pigmentation on that is pretty good. I'm also going to take the colour Leam, or Lemmy, which is this one. So again, really not bad in terms of pigmentation. So that's the Rio palette, but for my actual eye today, I'm going to be using the All Night Long palette, which looks like this. They've actually got a matte brown, which I might have to put over my eyebrows to make it look a little bit better. The colour I'm going to use is Negroni, and that's this one here. And I'm just going to try and save my eyebrows a little bit, because they need saving, girl. Normally I never have a problem doing my eyebrows, but because of the foundation, they're just not cooperating with me today. I mean, I'm losing the will to live here. I think I've been filming for over an hour, so I'm gonna leave them. I know, I know. Okay, so let's just go for it on the eyes, because let's be honest, what have we got to lose? So I'm gonna go for this kind of pinky purpley colour here because it matches my top a little bit, and this is called Cosmopolitan. I'm going to use this one here, which is Negroni again, to blend out and smoke it a little bit. And then I'm going to take this colour here, which is Martini, and use that as a highlight on my inner corners. Then I'm going to use Negroni again just underneath my eye. And then I'm just using Cosmopolitan to join that with the inner corner. Then I'm just going to smudge that with a clean brush underneath. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do for my eyes. I want to keep it kind of natural. But to finish them off, I'm going to be using the Sleek Lethal Length Mascara. It's not a very thick mascara, so the result is kind of like a fluttery, kind of natural look rather than big voluminous lashes. So it kind of just depends what you're looking for. I think this might be good for your lower lashes. It looks okay, but it's definitely not as thick as I would want it. But some people might really like that natural kind of wispy look, so if you do, then this could be a good mascara for you. I actually really like this for my bottom lashes. Okay, so I'm mostly done, I just need to do my lips now. So I'm going to be using this, which is the Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream in the colour Birthday Suit, and I've actually had this for a really long time and I love it. Sleek do amazing liquid lipsticks, but because this is like totally non-transferable and stays on like a really long time, it is a little bit drying, so I'm going to be starting off with the Amana Renew Face Oil just to put on my lips to make sure that they don't go really dry and cracked underneath. Okay, so this is the makeup look that I finished with. I think altogether it doesn't look bad, but there were obviously a few obstacles to get past before we got there. So it was a lot longer than I normally spend on my makeup, and it's all because of the foundation. Like, the foundation kind of ruined everything, which is a shame because that was the base. So I feel like if the foundation was different, everything else would have been different too. I love the liquid lipstick, I love the eyeshadow, but the things I really didn't like were obviously the foundation, the concealer, the eyebrow pencil I really just didn't like the colour of, and also the mascara I think could have been a lot better. So I do still love Sleek for the products that I like from them, which is their lip stuff and their eye stuff, but I don't think I'll ever go back there. In fact, I know that I'll never go back there for foundation or concealer or anything for my face really. If you did like this video and you want me to do more testing makeup videos, then let me know by giving the video a thumbs up and say in the comments as well. If you haven't already and you would like to, please make sure to subscribe, like my little light box says over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!